Yay.
So yay, it is the last week in September. It's almost the end of September. And we are so excited that everybody's on September 28th. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some reco, we're going to do some fun stuff, and then we're going to do a little bit of training, and then we're going to jump off a little bit early so that you guys can confirm your guest for our, I call it the 5 o'clock, but basically 8765 for our next Facebook Live party. So it's going to be super fun. And so let's go ahead and get started. Let me start with a little screen share. You guys are going to like this, I hope. If you don't, act like you do anyway, because it's pretty funny. Okay, watch this. You ready? Can everybody see this?
To leave, you will not be allowed access back on board, and parachutes are not included.
Hold on. Okay.
If you do decide to leave, you will not be allowed access back on board, and parachutes are not included. Here at Frontier Airlines, we like to keep up with all the latest fashion trends. In the event that this flight becomes a cruise, all of you lucky people get your own itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny yellow polka dot bikinis beneath your seat. Minus the itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, and you get no polka dots. Once you're outside the aircraft, pull down sharply on the red tab that's on the front, or for those of you who love to make life difficult, you can blow into that red tube near your shoulder to bloat. I mean inflate. The beautiful bikini is equipped with a water-activated light. How in the world that works, I have no idea. So if you figure it out, please do let me know. And if by chance yours does not inflate, well, grab your neighbor and hold on for dear life. The location and use of life vests for your child that shows the most potential is located in that safety information card. If needed due to a loss of cabin pressure, 4 oxygen masks will drop from the compartment over your head. Ignore those and grab your nearest flight attendant to get some air. I'm just kidding. I'm so lonely. Once you stop screaming, place that mask over your nose and your mouth. To adjust, pull on the elastic tabs on either side. Make sure to adjust your own mask before assisting your favorite child, another passenger, or your husband who's definitely screaming louder than you are. And let's be honest, only those of you that pay the extra $49.99 get any oxygen. Smoking of any kind is not allowed on the aircraft, unless you're like me and you're smoking hot. Thank you so much for your attention. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight to Colorado Springs. And for those of you who didn't give us your full attention, good luck.
Isn't that funny? I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. All right, well, let's get started. Oh my gosh. You got to start with a laugh. Okay, so it is Take It to the Top Tuesday, last meeting in September. And I want to start with a little crow time. So let's stop our share and tell me, does anybody have any big news for this week? Okay, Dee. Besides your upcoming trip and your past trip and you floating underwater all over the world, what's going on with you, girl?
Life. So reorders. I have a client who's, I was thinking about their nephew and acne. So I'm like, I've got the perfect solution for you. And he's reordering the acne treatment gel and also the hydrating body lotions he's loving. And it's making his skin less sensitive. Okay. And then I just contacted one of my clients who has been with me for years. And I'm like, I'm about to put an order in. Is there anything you'd like for me to order for you before I put this in? And she just gives me this list of things that she wants. And I'm like, all right. And I made sure that she was happy with everything from her last order. And she's on week 3, I think, of the clinical solution, or she's getting up to where she can use it 3 times a week. So she's keeping me updated and I'm checking in on her. Plus 9 o'clock last night, one of my neighbors, I've been dying to get like in her face with all the stuff I'm thinking of for her. I said, Marty, I have a goodie bag of stuff for you. And she's like, okay, I can't meet tomorrow. I'm like, what about Wednesday? She's like, I could do 1:30 to 3. And I'm like, done. So I got that booked, circling with other people, and I'm going to be putting in my order to stay in Consistency Club.
Okay. Love it. Okay. Who else wants to share? That's awesome. Who else wants to share anything that's happened in the past week in their business? Amy.
So I popped Maryland again. So with a new face, and it was a total blessing. She bought skincare and color, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience with new friends and building customer relationships.
That's lovely. I love that. That's perfect. Yay. Okay. I love it. Awesome. Anybody else? Good stuff going on? Yay. Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, I love reorder business because in going for quarter sales again this year, I'm loving the reorder business, and stuff is flying off my shelves. People are ordering left and right. I think it's because people are coming out again. It's been so hot here, and it's been in the upper 80s and early 90s, I guess lower 90s, not early, lower 90s here. And like, it's just really nice. It's cloudy, and we've had some rain. And like when it rains here, everybody runs to the window and watches it. It's hilarious. And like, it was raining when we got to church Sunday, and everybody's like, don't you love the rain? Don't you love the rain? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. So that's been super fun because lots of reorders. And I had a lady who I've known from my church for over 4 years contact me and say, hey, I've been thinking about trying Mary Kay. I have had her on my list, on my mailing list for 4 years, And she's finally wants to get together. So we're getting together on Thursday. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the thing is, she's got a huge sphere of influence. So I want to have my first appointment just with her. I didn't really want to, push it to say, hey, who do you want to invite? Because I think this is a big step for her that she wants to get together. She's not a glam girl. She's very, very simple, very low maintenance. And so I want to kind of ease her into it. And that's the beauty of having time. Okay, very good. Well, I'm excited about y'all's news this week. I was like, Vicki, why are we looking at your floor? Okay. You don't know. Okay, so let's go to Recco because we have a lot to cover tonight. And first I want to talk about IPAs. IPA, IPA, IPA. Okay, it sounds like I'm peeing an A, but we're going to do our count out. How many of y'all did at least 5 IPAs this past week? At least 5. Okay, that means, you know what that gets me excited about? You know why I'm excited? Because that means you're tracking it. That's 90% of it right there, is that you're tracking it. You have a piece of paper and it's over there in front of you and you're like, check, check, check. Look at Andrea showing off. Okay, very good. So who had at least, let me stop this. Hang on, let me get out of that. How many of y'all had at least 10 IPAs? Okay, y'all get 10 points. You know what? I love that you guys can track this and you know where you're at. Who had more than 10? Who had 15? Amy, you little show off. You are so good. Did you have 20? How many did you have? 15 exactly. Okay. All right. That's good. Well, I'm proud of you, girlfriend. That's awesome. Give yourself those points because that matters. That is so important, you guys, just tracking that activity and knowing where you're going to be. Okay, Papa State. Papa State ends when? In 2 days?
I just had a Papa State.
In 2 days. Amy just popped her state again. And Andrea just popped her state again. And I looked at that calendar and I'm like, she didn't put me on there at all. So not the calendar, the chart. So don't worry about the chart on the slideshow. Everybody's popping their states and that's so exciting. So let's go back. And y'all know that we are doing it on, we're doing this on October 5th. So we'll do our drawing.
There's Joe.
What?
I was showing you that I did put you on this one.
Okay, how do we mute her? No, I'm kidding. Okay, she did put me on that one. Okay, thank you. We'll put Amy on there again. Okay.
But what state? Same state?
Maryland. 3
3
times in Maryland.
Woo!
Okay, so on October 5th, you guys, this is so stinking important. So important. You cannot wait until a week from yesterday to invite your guests. You have got to start inviting them now. And if they have not done a facial or party for you, you can still do it tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. So it is not too late. Y'all paid to play. So let's do this. We're doing these drawings. So the first 15 minutes of the meeting, we're going to do like some fun things. We're going to play a quick game. We're going to do the drawing. And then if they want to stay on for monthly recognition, we'll let them do that. And then we're going to launch another hostess contest that night. So make sure your guests are on. Okay. September to remember. So important, y'all. Come on. Double credit. And I want to show y'all when we get to production recognition so far, if you have not maxed it out, I want to encourage you to call every guy you know and sell them $100 gift certificates for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Just start selling now. Just do it. Okay. These are the prizes that are, like, I hate to say guaranteed, but this is our chart. But the new STAR program is officially launched on InTouch. And now you can look at how you can track your points and all the prizes they have. And they're going to constantly be adding prizes to it. So you can travel, you can get electronics, you can get jewelry, you can get all kinds of fun things, MK connections, or you can choose one of these prizes. Now, we'll tell you guys that if you're going for one of these prizes, go big. I have to tell you guys, this watch right here, they offered something like it. It's at the pearl level, and they offered something like it like a year or so ago. And I didn't pick it as my prize. I so regret that, because that sucker is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you know, pink is the new black. So you definitely want to go for that. Okay, so this is our 12 days of faves. And you guys, I want to tell you what, this is what I did. Do y'all want to hear a secret? This is what I did. Y'all want to hear a secret? Let me hear a secret. Lean in so you can hear. You lean in, good. I ordered 10 boxes. I ordered 10. One, they're going to sell out. And two, at least several of them, I would say probably 3 or 4, I'm breaking them up and I'm using them as stocking stuffers, and I'm using them as hostess gifts because they come in those cute little boxes and all you do is put a little bow on it. So stinking cute. And when you think $45 for, well, almost 50 for 12 things, and half of them are section 1, you can't beat that. You just can't. Okay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. So Andrea, tell us, what are some ideas that we can do, which are all listed here. So, you know, what are some other things we can do besides break them up, which is what I like to do?
Absolutely. Well, if you notice, they are colorful, but it's really not only Christmas. Like, this could be somebody's anniversary gift. This could be somebody, I reached out to my dentist and I sent a little letter, and I'm waiting to have that conversation. But this is a great way to present to your staff 12 days before the holiday, and everybody gets a gift every day. You can be very creative and allow him. You can even stack it up like this and wrap it differently if you want, but I think the box just makes it so simple, and it's fun. So instead of, I always tell people, don't just give a gift certificate. It's, nobody remembers what you got. I mean, other than the cash is great, but add a little something. And this is, I mean, for $99, I think if there was a conversation to be had, I would say when you purchase 10 with me today, then I would give you all of it. You could give them a 20% discount for making that decision up front. You could say you could get 2 bonus extra for free. I mean, you really want to look at how to have somebody commit now, and then you can always wrap it up and deliver later.
Yeah, that's awesome. And order it this month. Double credit. Love it. Okay, we always want to have recognition for our star consultants. Let me see if I can move our box way to the bottom. And of course, Jamie doing diamond. So proud of you. Christine diamond. So
First time
she's ever done that high. Fran did Sapphire, Marcia Sapphire, Sayonara stretched to Ruby, Amy Pa Pearl. We're just going to start calling you Amy Pearl. Okay. I love that. And then of course, you know, our Vicky Starwatt, she is just setting huge goals for herself this year. Marcia, and of course, Zulema. So we're so proud of you guys. And we just want to make sure we recognize you every single week, because we know your goal is to be a 4-quarter star and get all those points and have those amazing prizes in Reco. Okay, so tonight it's going to be our bingo. So I just want to make something super duper clear. Okay, super clear. Is this starts at 5, 6, 7, 8 today. Okay, and it's at our Power of Pink Facebook page. So all you do is you're going to get off of here. You're going to give it a couple of minutes, remind your guest, or if you're still inviting guests, we're going to play the bingo. And there was a little confusion about picking the numbers. So don't worry about it at this point. When we started, we'll kind of tell everybody what to do. And then we're going to show y'all some great prizes and talk about different things. And even if you don't have any guests on, you guys please be on, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And although consultants can't win the prizes, you can definitely play. And I think it's a teaching event as well. So you'll get to hear a lot about the products and things like that. Okay, we are wrapping up September. So October 5th is September Reco. And it's also going to be our Papa State Hostess drawing. And then we are also starting our meetings at 8, 7, 6, and 5, starting a week from today. So Vicky, you got that? You got that? Okay. She's been thinking for 2 weeks now that the meeting's an hour later. So what we're really hoping here is that people are already home. They've already fed their family, if that's what they do. I don't do that. They've done their kids' homework. They're settled in, and now they can jump on and be a part of our meeting. So we hope that works for everybody really, really well. It's going to be super fun. Okay. And then watch next week, Vicky will show up an hour early. Where do you want to be October 31st? Huh? And I don't mean where do you want to be in your costume? Where do you want to be October 31st? If you don't work with intention right now, it's not going to happen. You must work with intention. Like over the next 2 days, work with intention to try to hit double credit. You know, work for the next 2 days to get your date book totally filled up, and work with intention. If you are working proactively, then you are working your business like a retailer. If you're working reactively, then you are working your business as a hobbyist. Who is going to be featured on the next Tuesday night meeting for having moving on up? So I know I always want to do that song, but we're moving on up to the east side. Yeah, I used to be able to sing, but then I lost my voice. Okay. All right. So let's see who we want to see move up. Okay. Christine, Kelly, Consuelo, and Dee, you guys come on. Move into red. Keely, Jamie, Eugenia, Francine, Cecilia, Diana, Kathy, Amy, Patty, Zulema. Did I have Zulema on here twice? No. Jules, Sarah, and Vicky. All it's going to take is 1 to 2 new team members, and you will be moving up. And you know what? It's no fun to just sit back and be like, oh, okay, well, that's not going to be me. You know, people do not even go to the bathroom by themselves. Why on earth would they want to work a business by themselves? So you guys think about, who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? I challenged y'all last week to contact 3 people no later than Friday for marketing. So we're going to be talking about who all did that as well. These are our red jackets. Our red jackets, let me move this way over there. And our red jackets are Cherise, Sayonara, Linda Voss, Paula, and Marcia. So they have 3 to 4 team members on their team, and they are earning those percentages and commissions. And then Jackie is maintaining her team leader status. So proud of her. Okay, let's do weekly reco. And then Andrea is going to talk to us a little bit about, I forgot. Okay, but I'm sure she remembers. Right now I'm like, okay. So you guys, so important. So important. Your recognition for September ends on October 3rd. Okay, Reco Night is October 5th. Now, except for the orders you place, everything goes through October 3rd. So putting on your, like doing your weekly accomplishment sheet and being live on the 5th and things like that, all counts on the September pop form. So just have both of them there, and I'll tell you how to do it that night. But then that's going to be the 5th. Now, normally you only have till the 5th to turn in your pop form. So of course you'll have a couple of extra days to turn in your pop form, but you go to joannashipe.com, you go to promotions, you go to I want a prize, you click on it, you fill it out, and you claim your prize. That's it. If you have 500 points, you get $50 in Mary Kay product or $20 in future MK event cash. 250 is 25 or 10, 125 is 14 or 5, and 50 points is beauty blotters or something that's kind of fun and blingy. It's up to you. All right, get out your September pop form. September pop form. You get 10 points if you're alive right now. Is everybody alive? Pinterest. Yep, I'm here. Okay, very good. I'm glad you guys are alive. You're a lot more fun than corpses. Give yourself 10 points for being a live person. If you're watching this recording, which I'm sorry you missed us, but if you are watching this, then just post by Wednesday afternoon your takeaway on Facebook page. These are all the consultants who turned in their weekly accomplishment sheet for the week ending September 26th. Now remember, if you're a little bit late and you turn in your weekly accomplishment sheet on a Monday instead of a Sunday, make sure that when you do it, you put week ending and put the right week ending. Okay? Otherwise, it jumps to the next week automatically. Okay, so just always check at the top where it says week ending, make sure that's correct. So 10 points to Keely, Mary Ellen, Jamie, Arlene, Pega. Oh, and Pega's not feeling real good, so y'all say a little prayer for her. Christine, Dee, Amy, Vicky, Joan, Stacy, and Sayonara all get 10 points each for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet. You get 10 points for every new face. Now, I want to see by a show of fingers, how many new faces did you have since last Tuesday? How many new? Okay, Amy, you had 3. Vicki had 2. Dee, didn't you just say you had new faces? I'm so not good at reading lips.
New face, no, well, yeah, technically, yes, she is still new face. Yes, she's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. So you'll put it on next week's. Okay, yay. Have her invite some friends. Andrea's going to give you all the script in a few minutes on how to do that. Okay, she's like, I am. Yep, you are. Okay, so 10 points for every new face. Give yourself those. Now let's see who our queens are. You guys, this is going to blow you away. This person is just out there working. I never hear from her. She just kind of does her own thing. She has a quick question. She sends me a boxer. I'm telling you, she defines low maintenance. Now, I like high maintenance consultants because they stimulate me and they energize me and they're a lot of fun. But this energizes me too. Check this out. Look at this week. Look at this week. Vicki Starwalt had a grand week. Grand week. But look at this. Amy Pa did over $800. That is almost a grand week. And Christine and Stacy both had over 300. So we want to hear from both of these ladies. So, you know, Vicki, I want you to talk. So tell us, girlfriend, and if you say, I just get out there and do the product, we're all going to probably shoot daggers at you. So tell us, did you have a party? Did you have a sale? Did you just call for reorders? Tell me what you're doing.
I did something different. I had kind of a reorder party because they were customers of mine, but with trying to get out of COVID, and I just got together some of my old Bonko group, and that's what we did. We just had we played Bonko and we sold Mary Kay.
So did you do Mary Kay Bunko, or did you just
No,
play Bunko?
no, I did the Mary Kay first, and then we all sit down with wine and Bonko.
I like that.
That might need to be a virtual party.
Yeah, and it, you know, it just gave me, well, it gave me 5 sales that I wouldn't have had. So, yeah, that was
Love it.
good.
Love it.
I've got a pretty good week, I hope, this week, if it all stays together, but things have been falling apart. So,
Well,
I just keep working
we
it.
have to speak. We have to speak positively. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it'll all be
you can
fine.
always say I'm pivoting. I'm learning
Well,
to pivot.
If one falls off, another one jumps on, so it's
There you
okay.
go. I'm pivoting. That's awesome. So proud of you. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, that's our queen. And Amy gets 10 points. Christine gets 10 points and Stacy gets 10 points. But you know, Amy, I know you already talked for a second, but you know, I'm so stinking proud of you, girl, because if they knew your schedule, they'd be like, when does she take a bath? I mean, like, when does she shower? When does she eat? Because you're doing so well and you're feeling a little bit under the weather. So can you just share with us, you know, give us a booking tip or a selling tip?
I think for a selling tip, basically just make sure you're meeting the people where they are. If they come to you with an idea of what they're interested in, maybe don't try to take them so far over that, but let them say, like, so the one lady, she was interested in naturally, and they'll look on page 14. So I said, great, I've ordered those all for you. And I said, they're in stock. I said, let's get together. And she was hesitating. And so I invited her and other guests to a show I already had scheduled. So I was trying to be proactive in incorporating multiple people into one party. And that actually allowed me to have the hostess that booked the show, but help her pop the state. Yeah. So it was, yeah, the lookbook. And she said, I want to try this. And I said, well, you know, really for your age group, you're really at a different place, but I'd be happy to let you try that and see what you like. And she fell in love with it naturally. Now she's really not in that age group for that, but she's concerned with the natural products, which we have that. We have the Ego Cert, and that's a great way to go with it. So,
Right.
you know, embrace where they are, and it might take you great places.
That's right.
I was excited.
And I agree with you. I have a customer that she's about 10 years younger than me. She's about Andrea's age, but she still really, really wanted to get on the repair kit, but she's so sensitive. And we literally, like when we did her appointment, we would put her on her chin and we would wait a minute. It took a long time. And then she would say, it's tingling, and now it's burning. So people really do have sensitivities. And she ended up with the Naturally Cleanser and the Naturally Oil, which she's oily like me, but she loves it. The Lifting Serum, which go figure, and the night cream. And then she's using the primer as part of her sunscreen. She doesn't go in the sun. So you guys, that's a beautiful thing about you can create your own kind of set. And since then, she's ordered the repair twice. And I'm like, but you don't use the cleanser. She goes, I'm going to just give it to my mother-in-law. She'll love it. So she's ordering the repair and the Naturally. Go figure, you know? Yes, Vicki, did you want to say something?
I have 3 clients actually that has rosacea really bad. And the calming lotion that comes with our retinol, that has done amazing things for these ladies. I had one of them the other day I saw in the grocery store, and she said, Vicki, I've never had a clear complexion without all the red, and it's all gone.
Okay.
So remember that, because there's not a lot that'll help rosacea.
And I'm glad you said that, because I completely forgot that when it started burning, I said, put on some of the calming milk, and she ordered 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's in that stuff. It's like magic. Andrea can tell you the ingredients. I can just tell you it's magic, but I think it's like it's a cure-all. It's going to be up there with the extra night cream, where we can't even list all the uses for it. It's so awesome.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
awesome. And I'm sure Andrea will tell us why it's so awesome, but let's finish Reco and then we'll do that. So you ladies, I am so stinking proud of you. I wish I could give you more points, but just keep plugging. You're going to get there. I'm so
Mhm.
proud of you guys. So don't forget that every week, any week you do 3 + 3 + 3, you get an extra 50 points. Bam. And then of course, popping a state. And I wanted to show you guys, I think that's all of our, yeah. So everything else will be done next week, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, so many times we look at the pictures of this jewelry and we go, okay. But then they send it. You guys, look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's my camera's still focusing on me. Let me move. No, it's not going to work.
Oh yeah, that is
It
it.
is so pretty. I mean, so pretty. And I'm wearing orange today, but I'm telling you, it would work with orange. I'm really wishing moving forward, the company will let us choose between silver and gold, because I'm a silver girl. But I
Oh,
had it sitting here on my desk and it's just beautiful. Like it would go with Andrea's little lumberjack shirt right there. It's so pretty and it's dainty. So that's the trend right now, is the layered necklaces. Layer, 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 layer. Oh, Andrea's just opening hers. Let's see.
no, no, no. I'm opening up the cheek highlighter.
Oh, she's doing something else. Okay, good. All right. So Andrea's going to talk to y'all real quick. We are going to talk tonight just really quickly. Like I said, we're going to get up early so you can remind your guests. I don't know why this keeps doing it, but about turning a facial into a party. And you guys, before she even starts, I want to tell y'all something. If you are not telling your hostess to invite people from out of state, you are missing out, because every top director will tell you, you need 7 to 10 pockets of people around the country to really grow your business. 7 to 10 pockets around the country. If you're only working in your area, your neighborhood, your state, you are just limiting the possibilities in your own business, because they have cousins and mother-in-laws and friends in other states that they could guilt into being on a Zoom. And then now you've got someone in another state you can call and do a virtual party with, like Andrea just did a virtual party right before the meeting. So Andrea, take it away, sweetheart.
Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second. I just got to finish this text here. We love you. Okay. So
Alice keeps getting on and off, and I'm not sure if she's having issues. Alice, are you there? She's muted now. Okay, she must be on. Okay, sweetie, go ahead.
hey, can I bring Dee on? Because this is awesome. She is just the rock star. And Dee, I wanted to ask permission, first of all, about our conversation on Voxer earlier.
Yeah, go for it, please.
Awesome. Well, why don't we first start with, did you find that beneficial, the script that I gave you?
Wait, which I'm wondering if I missed a box. I may have missed
You've
a
been busy.
box.
So I'm just going to share that Dee and I were talking and she boxed me. And you know, the most powerful thing is working with your director. You know, we do a lot of broad education, broad emails or broad voice messages, and that's to educate and to help everybody. But when you reach out and you Voxer or you Facebook message, that's when the powerful coaching can be. And Dee has been a rock star at being coachable. She doesn't just say, oh, Andrea, blah, 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 complain. Like she says, how can I grow? And then I'll share something and then she'll call me back. I did it. And then I did this. And so that's really how all of us, I mean, doesn't that feel good when somebody, you're working with your kids and they do that? And the same is true with Joe and I. And so I'm super proud of Dee, but this morning she had told me that she booked her neighbor. And then I was so excited for her because that's a big step moving towards, you know, communicating with your neighbors and asking them for a facial. And then she had said, I really hope that we have a party. So I felt that that would be a great tool just to review our David Cooper. It really was taught by David Cooper. And I did put it in my own words, but I know that we have it in our archives. And so what I just did is, if I can screen share Joe, I think, why don't you screen share, Joe, and go to our Facebook, our Shipe Superstars? Yeah. Okay, don't worry, Dee, we'll go through it together. So I just posted this because I just basically was sharing with Dee that if we aren't asking the specific question, let's see.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. So we just really want to ask the right questions because people, they don't really know how to invite, or they don't feel that it's important unless we really ask them. And so I put this under, what you want to do is, yeah, that's it right there. It is under guides and it's under our meeting notes. So if you go to Monday Night Live, or I guess it's still called that one, but I want to just read this with you because this is what I shared with Dee, that when you book a facial, you always want to turn that facial into a party. And this is the system of how we've had proven system of 58 years of success. You know, Dee, it's just as easy for me to facial you as it is sorry, let me see, as it is to fit me in. I was texting this earlier, as it is to facial or pamper a few of your favorite friends. Tell me, who would deserve to experience an anti-aging and microdermabrasion treatment with you? And you be quiet, and she's going to say some people. Now, she might say, oh, I don't know if anybody. Your job as a consultant is to really learn the skills, because if you're not responding, then you're really not moving into being a successful beauty consultant, because a consultant is somebody who helps guide them to find the possibility. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, so we don't ever want to say, oh, you're right, you know, big L on the forehead, you don't know anybody. That's not true. I mean, she just had a wedding with 500 people. Of course she knows some people. So we always have to guide them. And these are the words. And so at that point, you always say great. Always say great.
Mhm.
Even if it's a no, you're going to say, great. This is an opportunity for us to make some new friends. Okay. That's what Joe always shows me. And she turns it right around. Okay. So you're going to say, great. And then you might want to share your goals. So this was a text I did to Dee, but in this situation, what's in it for her? So you might want to say, oh my gosh, just for sharing your appointment with 2 friends, you'll earn, and you share your hostess plan, $75 worth of Mary Kay for only $35. Could you get excited about $40 free, girlfriend? There's no obligation whatsoever. If they like it, great. If not, no big deal. But I've been challenged to pamper 15 people by, and you share the date. Can I count on you to be my U+2 hostess? Notice the question, notice the ask. We got to step into our big girl panties if we want to be a big girl boss babe. If we want to have Mary Kay give us a car and to stand up and say, oh yes, I have a business, not a hobby, then we want to really step into these questions. Can I count on you to be my U+2 hostess? Great. I can do all of the work and you get to enjoy all of the rewards. Really, pay attention to your tone, your I guess it's called your intonation.
Mhm.
And but I'll need to get your guest list today. Now, why did I say that? Because Dee and I were talking about her appointment tomorrow. To have 2 in attendance, it's best to invite at least 8 to 10. We just have some lemonade and pretzels, super simple. Tell me, what are you most excited to earn for your hostess gift so it's worth your while? I share that because if you're talking to a professional and 75 for 35 isn't really getting her excited, then sometimes, like Joe is quick on her feet. I've learned so many things from watching our mentors because we want to always find out, I want to meet women like you, birds of a feather flock together. So what would it take for me to have you partner with me and get excited about inviting some friends? What's in it for you? And you find out. So this is a place to start and you go from there. Oh, there's just one more thing. I want you to know that we change lives in Mary Kay. We really do. Women come to my facials full of doubt and low self-esteem. They start to work with me, create healthier habits and increase their confidence. Their connection to me and our Mary Kay philosophies change their lives, their families' lives, and even the next generation. You are partnering with me to make this a reality. Thank you for changing lives for women here and across the country. I sure appreciate women like you. You can totally count on me to be there for you Thursday at 10 a.m. Can I count on you? That's sort of scary to say that. But you know what? That was taught to me. I remember David Cooper, I think he even threw in there, you can count on me. And this was when I lived in Colorado. You can count on me, tsunami, hurricane, and earthquake. And of course, that's a giggle because no, we don't have oceans. But can I count on you? And that took courage. But you know what happened? I had so many people respect my business and share with me their friends that were not the flakes. So I invite you to practice this. Should we practice together, Joe?
Sure.
Okay, let's go to the top. And you're muted, so we're just going to practice one more time.
We got to go fast so they can have time to text their guests.
Oh, yeah, no, I just saw it. Never mind. We don't need to practice. You guys got it. I thought we were less time, so no worries. So I hope that this helps you and we can close right now.
Okay.
Joe, yeah, we'll go ahead and close.
Okay, so you guys work on this. I just sent Andrea a message. I'm like, we got to give them time to text their guests. So even if you don't have guests, you guys jump on. It's going to be super fun. It's only going to be about 25 to 30 minutes long. And you know what? Turning that facial into a party is imperative. So we're going to let you guys go, and we will see y'all in a few minutes on Facebook Live. You're going to go to Power of Pink Facebook Live, and then we will take you from there and tell you what to do. Everybody give me a thumbs up.
We like telling you what to do.
Yeah, we'll tell you what to do. Okay, everybody say bye.